This is Team Collins, and you're listening to Muldrow Bulldogs basketball on Arklahomepage.com.
Arklahomepage.com. Clint Davis and Michael Mendoza here. We're getting ready for starting lineups. Before we do our starting lineups, Hannah Boyette is being presented with her basketball for scoring 1,000 points in her career as a Muldrow Bulldog.
And we were here to witness it live.
Yes, yeah, we saw that one.
And it was on the same night that Taylor Collins was presented her basketball for her 1,000 career points.
It was, absolutely. Here we go with the starting lineup for Roland. We're going to get the Rangers, the Lady Rangers, out here first. And number 3, Destiny Kane coming out first for Roland. Kaylin Martinez, number 4. I like it.
That's nice.
And Sailor Kemp, number 20. We saw a lot of her last year, along with some of these other girls. And Micaiah Perryman, number 24, coming out next. And now we're going to have our starting lineup for your Muldrow Lady Bulldogs.
Let's go, Bulldog fans. It's time to get on your feet and make some noise for your starting lineup for your hometown Lady Bulldogs.
Pastor Sean getting ready to read them off. Here we go. Number 5, Chelsea Passage coming out first. And Taylor Collins headed out next. Number 21, Hannah Boyette. A lot of fans up here for Hannah. And number 23, Maddie Chambers coming out. Number 33, Shaylin Mays out. Final, last, whatever you want to call it. We're getting ready for tip-off here. We want to say thank you, as always, for listening live. And I want to say a special thank you to Precision Paintworks at 109456 North Highway 64B in Muldrow. Give Brandon Hutchins a phone call at 427-6179. Also the official Primetime Barbershop at 4620 Rogers Avenue in Fort Smith. And Mazzio's Pizza in Roland, home of the Tuesday night buffet. Call 427-9999, especially if you're listening live at home right now. And get in the game with Mazzio's. Here we've got Taylor and Destiny Kane lined up here at center court. Everybody's ready to roll.
Got to give Miss Chemical.
Yes. Ball's up, and Destiny Kane trying to take the ball away from Passage, and that's not working. Taylor Collins misses the first layup of the ball game. That should have been a very easy 2 points for Muldrow to get on the board first. And Roland with the first defensive rebound of the night. And Kane driving in out to Martinez. Martinez driving in the lane, back out to Kane. There's a fake shot for 3 and a drive in. 2 points up and on the board for Destiny. And here comes the inbound pass. Passage in with it. Full court pressure here from the from the Roland Lady Rangers. Muldrow bringing it up. Passage with the ball now. Over to Taylor Collins at the high post. And there's a beautiful pick, beautiful cutting. Oh, there's Shaylin Mays in the middle. She's going to get fouled on that shot. And Shaylin misses that shot that goes up. Got a little confused. We had a lot of ball movement down there.
A lot of movement, a lot of screens, a lot of motions, a lot of picks.
A lot of passes. There's the first shot up. And Shaylin Mays going to have her first point of the ball game coming off of a free throw.
That was something different to see Roland not even try for the jump ball and just go straight for the...
That's right. Shaylin 2 points in off of free throws. And Roland with the basketball now, moving it up the left side of the floor. The score 2-2, 7:05 left first quarter. Kane over into the corner, back to Destiny Kane. And she's in trouble. She's going to have to give it up to Martinez, who travels. And Kaylin Martinez going to give it back to the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. Maddie Chambers inbound pass to Chelsea Passage. Still in the backcourt, moving up Past half court now, into the front court. A lot of movement on the left side. Taylon rolling, and she is all the way down and misses a second layup. And Taylon going to have to find her groove in this game, but she will get whistled for her first foul of the ball game.
Taylor showing a little frustration.
A little bit.
She'll settle.
She will. She'll find her groove. Inbound pass now. Perryman over to Destiny Kane. She's moving in on Shaylin Mays. And Shaylin blocks the shot. That's out of bounds. Off of Kane. And nobody ever cries for a foul until Muldrow gets one called for them, and then
that's
suddenly,
a foul down here.
They weren't even on that end of the court. There's Passage.
That's a foul down
and
there.
They're going to whistle Maddie Chambers with an offensive foul. And that ball is going to come back to Roland. Destiny Kane out of bounds, trying to find somebody in. There's Perryman back over to Kane. They're trying to move it up to half court now. Full court pressure here from the Lady Bulldogs. There's a pass, and Taylon Collins picks it off. Taylon's off to the races, over to Maddie Chambers on the right side. Maddie goes in the lane, kicks it out to Shaylin at the high post. And there's Passage at the three-point line. She's got the ball on the left-hand side. Score still 2-2. There is Passage with a layup, and she got stripped. And Roland is going to come up with that loose ball. Destiny Kane moving it up. Ball over on the left side, back to Kane. Top of the key, shot for three, and that's no good. And we're going to have a shove by Roland. That's going to be a turnover.
So it's not a foul down here.
No, we weren't even down there. I don't know. You're going to have you're going to hear a lot of people from that side calling for fouls all night when they're not fouls.
Understandable.
And Passage inbound now. She's going to move the ball up the floor. Over to the right, Maddie Chambers at the high post. Just about got stripped. And Passage back over to Chambers. And Maddie drives, gives it up to Hannah on the right side. And Hannah throws it down to Taylon and the ball. Did we have another buzzer? That keeps happening during these games. We're going to have a foul on the Rangers, Lady Rangers. And that's going to be on Destiny Kane. Destiny, we usually see her foul out when they play Muldrow.
Oh, yeah?
It happens quite a bit.
You know, I've been broadcasting with you football. I think this is the first Roland Muldrow game I've been with you, I believe.
Except junior high. We've done some junior high stuff,
yeah.
I think. Maddie Chambers left side with the basketball. Driving in on Martinez. There's a shot up, no good. Martinez with the rebound. And the Lady Rangers coming back down left side of the floor. Destiny Kane with the ball. Top of the key, Martinez. Big shot for three. I don't know if that was necessary, but it was missed. Martinez with an offensive rebound. Saylor Kemp for three. And Taylon Collins with the rebound. That was a missed shot. We're going to have a timeout. Coach Armour, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. And we're going to go ahead and bring it back in live. We apologize to the chicken store. We'll get back to their commercial later. We've got an inbound pass. Muldrow with the basketball. Taylon Collins with it, driving over to Hannah Boyette in the corner. Still 2-2 after that timeout. We've got about 4:20 left in the first quarter. And we're going to have a foul on 2-4. That's going to be on Perryman for the Lady Rangers. Muldrow taking the ball out. Hannah Boyette out of bounds now. Chelsea Passage near half court looking for the inbound pass, and she's got it. Lady Bulldogs with the basketball. Pass down low is picked off by Destiny Kane, and Roland headed back down to the other side of the floor. And Perryman shoots for three. Also no good. And Perryman with her own rebound. Shot for two, good. Roland Lady Rangers take the lead 4-2 with 3:56 left in the first quarter. Passage over to the right side. Boyette shot for three, and that's no good. Shaylin Mays with a rebound. And she's going to power it around and get it taken. And the ball over on the left side now. Martinez with it. Left wing to Perryman, top of the key now. Kane over to the right side, shot for three. Air ball. That was Kristen McKinney with the air ball. And Maddie Chambers going to take the ball out now. Inbound pass coming to Passage. And we're going to see Michaela Chandler come into the ball game for Kane. Destiny going to go have a seat.
Lady Bulldogs need to calm down and play their game here. They're right now shooting 0 for 5.
That's it. Inbound pass from Maddie Chambers to Hannah Boyette. A lot of pressure from these Roland Lady Rangers. Jalen Mays powers down and puts up a shot. That's no good. Nobody rebounding. The ball just bouncing around. Roland comes up with it. They're back down on their side of the floor with a 2-point lead, 4-2. And Jalen Mays with a huge block. And they're going to call that a jump ball. Whew.
I think the baseline referee was going to call a foul, and the tail up here runs in and takes over and says, no, that was all ball.
He definitely took that foul off if that was on the table. Here comes the inbound pass from Roland, top of the key. Martinez, big shot for 3, and that is a miss. Jalen Mays with a rebound. Jalen trying to get it out. There's Passage with it. Over to the left side now. And Talon down to Maddie, and that shot is no good under the basket. That is 3 missed shots under the basket for Muldrow. Here's Talon Collins, shot up, missed under the basket. Talon with a rebound. She's going to step on the line and go out of bounds. And we're going to have a technical foul on Coach Pratt. All he's got to do is sit down. I don't know why he acts like that.
Well, as of right now, the Lady Bulldogs are 0 for 7 from the field goal range and 0 for 1 from three-point line with only 2 made free
Yeah, hey,
throws.
Muldrow's going to need some help. I'm going to tell you what, with Coach Pratt getting teed up right here, everybody in this gym knows that the momentum is on Roland's side. That's all there is to it. Because, you know, these girls, after a technical foul, when you tee up somebody's coach, they're going to come out and play for their coach. It doesn't matter what happens.
Yep.
Here's
You're
Hannah
absolutely
Boyette.
right.
Free throw line. First shot up is good. And the deficit cut to 1 for Muldrow. Roland still with a 1-point lead, 4-3, 2:51 left in the first quarter. And there is a shot. And we've got another whistle out here. I don't know what's happening.
I think we're about to have a fan get ejected.
Yeah, hey, we're not gonna go anywhere.
No.
We're gonna have an ejection. And Coach Martin moving around the bleachers here. I don't know where he's going. But we got a lot of movement down here. We have a police officer. We have an athletic director. We have a high school principal.
And a referee.
We got 3 referees. I could tell they've got a problem with something that's happening here. I think they're just warning somebody. It's probably Roland's resident loudmouth. We all know who that is. He's, it's unbelievable. Well, you guys will hear it here later on. You'll hear. There's the second free throw. Actually, third free throw. The second one only counts. The second one didn't count. The third one counted as the second made free throw. So Muldrow ties it up 4-4 with 2:51 left in the first quarter.
So, have a question. Muldrow coming
Inbound pass down low. Talon Collins up off the glass. Good for 2. Muldrow takes the lead 6-4. What's your question, Mike?
My question was, with Muldrow coming out shooting 0 for 7 and only 2 made free throws, is it worse for them that the score is only 6-4, or is that worse for Roland?
I don't know. It depends on if you're looking at it from an offensive or defensive standpoint. I would say it's equally bad for both teams.
And just like that, the Muldrow Bulldogs are up 6-4.
Yeah. Well, Roland now, Destiny Kane at the line. And a free throw is up and good. 6-5 now. Muldrow, 1-point lead.
What number is she? 3?
Number 3, Destiny Kane. And here's the second free throw up. And that is a miss off the front of the rim. Still 6-5. Muldrow with the lead. Talon Collins rebound down to Hannah Boyette. And Hannah goes up for a shot and gets fouled. And she is going to go to the line. That's going to be a foul on number 4. That's Caitlin Martinez. And Caitlin's brother plays for Muldrow. Hannah Boyette back at the free throw line, doing what she does best. And the first shot on the way. It's up and good. Almost like always.
Lady Bulldogs are 5 for 5 from the free throw line.
Looks like something's wrong. I don't know. Might see somebody come out of here pretty quick. Here's the second free throw up by Hannah. That's good. And here comes the inbound pass. Perryman over to Chandler. Full court pressure here from the Lady Bulldogs. And Roland moving it up. Kane, top of the key. Oh! Over to the right side. Man, too many steps on that one. There's Kane with the ball again. Ball back over to the left. And Perryman's got it. She's going to give it back up to Sailor Kemp. Top of the key over to the right. Kane with it now. 2 minutes left. Lady Bulldogs up. 8-5 3-point lead. And over to the right side now. Back up to the top of the key. Back over to the left. Sailor Kemp with the basketball now. Over to the right. Destiny Kane kicks it back out to Perryman. Man, these referees are letting everything go. There's Chandler back over to Perryman. Over to the left to Kemp. Down into the corner, back over to the right. This is all Roland's doing, is throwing the ball around. 3-point shot, Sailor Kemp is good. Tie score 8-8, 1:30 left, first quarter. And Taylon Collins charging down the floor, around the back, off the glass. And another missed shot underneath the basket for Taylon Collins off a fast break. And Jalen Mays is going to get fouled. Jalen with the offensive rebound and the attempt on the putback, but it's no good. And Jalen's first free throw coming is good. And the Lady Bulldogs regain the lead 9-8, 1:22 left in the first quarter. Second free throw coming up. Jalen's got the ball. And the second free throw is good. We're going to have a sub come in by way of Paige Hughes, and she's going to check in for Jalen Mays. We're going to have Roland out of bounds here, and that is going to be Chandler with the inbound pass to Kane. Kane coming up to half court.
And the Lady Bulldogs are in bonus.
Absolutely. Roland with too many fouls. And there is Chandler, and that shot is no good, but she's got her own rebound and the shot back up good. Tie score 10-10 with 1 minute left in this first quarter, and the clock is ticking down. Ball over to the right, Passage now over to the left, Hannah Boyette down low to Taylon. And Collins over to Passage, layup down the lane, nobody home. 45 seconds left first quarter, 12-10. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs with the lead. Over to the left side now, Rangers. Lady Rangers trying to do something with this basketball. Last trip down the floor, they just kind of threw it around for a while. Kane with the ball over on the right side. And a bounce pass down low gets thrown out of bounds. Where
Boyette says bye-bye.
Hannah Boyette throws Kristen McKinney's shot into the window. Thing would have gone into the concession stand if we would have let it. Here comes the inbound pass. And left side, it's top of the key, Sailor Kemp. Over to the right, Destiny Kane. 13 seconds left in the quarter. Ball over to the left now, Chandler with it. Sailor Kemp, another shot for three, and that is no good. Taylon Collins with the rebound. And 2 seconds left. Taylon, no good. Taylon Collins misses another shot down low. That's too many. We're going to take a break into the first quarter, 12-10. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs up by 2. And we'll be right back on Arklahomepage.com. And we're going to go ahead and bring it back in live, Arklahomepage.com. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs basketball. We're about to head to the second quarter. Fresh 8 minutes on the clock. 12-10, your 4A number 1 Muldrow Lady Bulldogs are up by 2 against the Roland Lady Rangers in Class 3A. I don't know what rank they are. But we've already had a coach get teed up in the ball game. We've got one strike against one can only imagine which fan over there on the Roland side. Roland going to have to calm down just a little bit. They know they're going to come in and lose, and they're already mad about it. Maddie Chambers left side, ball over to Hannah Boyette. Paige Hughes down to Passage.
I believe Roland's number 2, and Tahlequah Sequoia is number 1.
Yeah, I know Roland's girls have dropped 2 in a row now. And one of those games to Tahlequah Sequoia.
Yep. and then turn around and lost to Stillwell.
That's a beautiful thing. Rolling inbound pass, Destiny Kane moving the ball down the floor past half court. Over on the left-hand side, moving down to the lane, kicked out to Sailor Kemp. Over to Chandler. Back down to Kemp in the right corner. Back down to the top, Destiny Kane over to Perryman on the left side. She's going to drive. And a pass down low to Kane with a shot for two, no good. Rebounded by Hannah Boyette. In traffic, Muldrow Lady Bulldogs bringing it down. Maddie Chambers with it, jump shot, no. It's a fake jump shot, and it's going to get swatted out of bounds by Roland. So Muldrow going to keep the ball. Alicia McCloria coming back into the game now. Passage checking out.
Sequoia actually beat Roland in the, I believe, the semifinals of the NEO tournament.
Yeah.
So.
And here's Taylon Collins off the inbound pass. Jump shot, no good for her.
She's having trouble finding the baskets tonight.
It seems like first half every game, Taylon struggles a little bit, but, you know, second half she comes out, she finds a groove, and she's okay.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to wait on that tonight. And I don't think anybody knows what's going on here. We got somebody out of bounds now for Roland taking the ball out. Sailor Kemp, inbound pass. That's number 23, Rachel Wadey. And pass over to the left side. Perryman driving. Back over to the left. Sailor Kemp fakes a three, gives it up to Perryman. Back up to Kane. Wadey with the ball now. Top of the key over to the left side. Perryman with it. Driving in, turns around, and just about loses the ball. Back out to Sailor Kemp, three-point line. Wadey with the ball now. Moving back up top of the key, and a drive and a bounce pass to Kane, and we're going to get Kane with a travel. And Caitlin Martinez checking back into the ball game for Rachel Wadey.
It's painfully obvious that Roland's game is to take as much time off the clock because Muldrow,
that's all they have.
If they don't have the ball.
That's what everybody does to Muldrow. They just try to keep the ball and pass it around. But Muldrow, look, we're missing too many opportunities. We've missed way too many shots under the basket.
9.
Oh, my.
Under the basket.
Under the basket, right under it. Maddie Chambers losing the ball now. These Lady Bulldogs, I don't know what's going on tonight. Taylon Collins gets fouled. Trying to move down to the basket. She's going to get fouled by Destiny Kane. Destiny Kane already with, is that her third foul or second? Second on the night. And Mariah Jenkins going to come in for the first time tonight. Maddie Chambers going to go get a little bit of a breather here. And number 10 is Mariah Jenkins. Taylon Collins, first shot coming. And that is no good. Missed free throw for Taylon. And Roland with the rebound. The Lady Bulldogs are just moving slow tonight. That's all you can say about it, except for that right there. Well, that stolen pass by Hannah Boyette, but it was thrown out of bounds.
That was almost a great play.
Yeah. Just about. If she hadn't had a row of chairs in front of her, she probably would have been able to nail it.
Well, here's the deal, Clint. Tonight, neither team is producing much, even off the bench. Roland has 2 points from number 10 off the bench, and Muldrow has yet to have a bench player score for him.
Yeah, Michaela Chandler is number 10 for Roland. There's a shot down low, and that's knocked out of bounds by Roland. And Kristen McKinney couldn't hang on to that. It rolled out of bounds. And Jenkins with the inbound pass to Hannah Boyette. 5:35 left. We still have not had anybody score. Still 12-10. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs with a 2-point lead. Taylon Collins at the high post. Down low to Jenkins. 2 points in and good. Alicia McCloria got thrown to the floor. Nobody bothered calling a foul on that one. That's okay. Roland with the basketball. Perryman with a drive and a shot up is no good. Chandler with the rebound, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. And that's going to be on Mariah Jenkins. He called 10 white. So we're going to have an out-of-bound basketball here. Martinez trying to throw it inbound to somebody. She's got to have help. And that's into Perryman. We're going to have a foul on Chelsea Passage. That's going to be a push.
How did that one get called, but the one down here where there was literally a push?
Man, I don't have any idea, really. Just a lot of stuff. Man, this is Roland Muldrow. You never know. I mean, this is We've already got a coach with a technical foul, and there's a 5-second warning. Roland can't do anything with the basketball.
They gave Coach Pratt the timeout.
Oh, they gave it to him. Oh, okay. Well, he held up his hand 5 seconds, but they didn't do that. We're going to take a break. 14-10, Muldrow Lady Bulldogs on top. We're going to be right back on Arklahomepage.com. We're going to go ahead and bring it back in live on Arklahomepage.com. Timeout over, inbound pass now. Perryman's got it. And the Roland Lady Rangers trying to score, trying to do something. And the ball's going to roll out of bounds. And it belongs to Muldrow. Mariah Jenkins going to be out of bounds here for it. Hannah Boyette with the basketball. She's past half court now, coming up top of the key. Taylon Collins. We're going to have Mariah Jenkins whistled for an offensive foul. It's funny, they call the fouls that nobody sees, and the ones that are blatant, nobody bothers.
How ironic. Coach Armour wanting an explanation.
Yeah, well, we got the explanation. It's a terrible one. Comes the inbound pass now. Chandler to Kane. And down low, there's a pass to Chandler. Good for two. Lady Bulldogs giving up points. Here comes the inbound pass from Boyette to Hughes. Back to Boyette. And a bounce pass to Jenkins. Down low to Collins. Shot up. Good for two. And Taylon getting on the board under the basket. Chelsea Passage and Chaylin Mays about to check in. 16-12. 4:12 left in the first half. Kane gives it up. Martinez around the back on McCloria. There's Kane with it again. She's driving in. And Chandler with it now. Ball over to the left side. Martinez with a drive. And it gets stripped. It goes out of bounds. That's going to be Roland basketball. And we've got Maddie Chambers, Chaylin Mays, and Chelsea Passage coming into the ball game for Hannah Boyette. No, for Mariah Jenkins and Paige Hughes and Alicia McCloria. They're going to go to the bench. Inbound pass, Martinez over to Kemp. And a jump shot is no good. Rebound, Hannah Boyette. Hannah's charging up the floor over to the left side, getting out of traffic to Passage. Shot for three. Way off the mark. Roland with a rebound. And there is trouble in the backcourt. Full court pressure. The ball is lost. Hannah Boyette throws the ball all the way down court. Chelsea Passage had room for a fast break at 2 points, but Hannah Boyette got fouled.
I think Hannah Boyette was going for a shot there.
No, there was no way that was going in. And Hannah going to the free throw line here. We're still in the bonus.
Isn't it funny whenever you hear a whistle, all of a sudden?
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I can't handle people on my back. So now we got Hannah Boyette, free throw line. Shot is up and good. And second free throw coming now.
So far, Boyette's 5 for 5 from the line. 6
Shot in and good. 18-12 now. Lady Rangers with the basketball. It's moving back down to the left side of the floor. Kane with the basketball now. Over to the right side, ball top of the key. And we are going to have somebody knocked down to the floor. Don't know who it is. They're going to whistle Hannah Boyette with the foul on that. And we've got the Lady Rangers at the free throw line. First shot coming, still 18-12. Muldrow with the lead. First free throw is in and good. 18-13 now, 3:17 left in the second quarter. Shot is in and good, second free throw. Taylon Collins out of bounds, over to Passage now. Passage bringing the ball up the floor almost to half court. And Passage top of the key, over to Taylon Collins on the left, back over to Passage. And we're going to have a travel. Chelsea Possett's going to turn it over with 2:53 left in the second quarter. Still 18-14. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs hanging on to a 4-point lead. And Roland with the basketball now. Over to Kane on the right side. Ball back up in the middle, top of the key, over to the left. Lady Rangers trying to look down low. Nobody open. Ball over to the right side now. Wadey with it. Left side, Sailor Kemp. Down into the corner, back up top of the key. Roland cannot find anything to do with this basketball. Back to the top of the key, back over into the left side. And a shot up is a foul on Chaylin Mays, it looks like. And Kristen McKinney going to the line. Still 18-14, 4-point lead for your Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. Everybody in the double bonus now. Shot up, McKinney, good. 18-15, your score, 3-point lead for the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And Postage driving all the way down to the lane with a shot up, and that's no good. Roland Lady Rangers with the rebound. Wadey moving down the floor pretty hard. She's going to pull it up, get it back out of traffic. Kane with it, driving the lane, shot up. Is a foul on Chelsea Postage. And Destiny Kane going to get 2 shots now. What do you think, Mike? What do we got stats on free throws?
Free throws right now, the Rangers are 3 for 4. Make that 3 for 5.
There's a missed one. Destiny Kane, first one cannot go.
Lady Bulldogs in this quarter are 2 for 3.
Second shot coming from the free throw line. And Destiny Kane hits the back of the rim. No good. Taylon Collins rebound. And she's charging all the way down over to McCloria. And McCloria is going to get jumped on by Wadey. I don't know if they're calling that on the floor. It doesn't matter. Either way, she's going to go to the line. We're still in the double bonus. And Alicia McCloria, first free throw coming, is good. Lady Bulldogs with another point on the board. And number 10, Chandler, coming back in for Roland. 1:43 left, second quarter, 19-15. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs with the lead. And a second shot up for McCloria is also good. 20-15, Lady Bulldogs with a 5-point lead. Wadey with the basketball. She's past half court now. Top of the key to Chandler, over to the left side to Kemp. Just about went out of bounds. Back over to the right side to Wadey. And the Lady Rangers probably just going to throw the ball around for a minute and a half if they let them.
We got some flops.
These Roland girls are just hitting the floor for no reason.
I mean, you usually hear hops in the game of basketball, but these are just flops.
I know, they're just falling down. They watch too much LeBron.
I would say Blake Griffin.
Yep. There's the first shot up, and that is good from the free throw line. 20-16 now. Muldrow with the lead. Second free throw coming from Roland. That is up and no good. Rebound, Taylon Collins. Muldrow moving back down the floor. Hannah Boyette on the left side with the basketball, over to McCloria. 3-point line in the corner, back to Boyette. And Boyette driving around the back over to McCloria. Over to the right side, Maddie Chambers with it. And Chandler playing defense. Here goes Maddie in the lane, over to Chaylin. And Chaylin goes up, no good. Taylon goes up, shot good. 2 points in under the basket for Taylon Collins. And she does draw the foul. That's going to be a foul on McKinney, number 22. And we are going to see Lily Vega check into the ball game for Chaylin Mays. Chaylin coming out.
We'll see if Talon can sink her first free throws of the game.
Yeah. Talon shooting from the free throw line again. Here's the first shot up and no good. Talon with the rebound. And she's going to give it up to McCloria. McCloria drives down to Lily Vega. Good for 2. And Roland back down on their side of the floor. 40 seconds left in the quarter. In the half. Pass down low and a move around. And a shot up is blocked by Lily Vega. They're going to call a foul. So we're going to have, that's number 13, Ayana Youngblood. She's going to go to the free throw line again. And that shot is good. 24-17, 35 seconds left. And the next shot is up and also good. 24-18. Perryman coming back into the game. Youngblood checking out for Roland. And Talon Collins with 35 seconds is going to have an inbound pass here to Hannah Boyette. Clock ticking. Boyette over to Chambers. And Maddie past half court now, bringing it up over on the left side. Talon has the ball with the high post and a drive in. That ball got taken away. And Hannah Boyette gets tripped up. And that ball's going to go out of bounds. It doesn't look like
that looked like it hurt.
Well, there's just a lot of tripping and falling and sliding and everybody going down. We had one go down under the basket. 10 seconds left. Chambers with the ball.
The tripping and the actual push are not a foul, but
down the lane, shot up under the basket, no good. And that's going to be out of bounds. Roland basketball with 3.8 left.
Correct.
What's that?
Trips and pushes are not fouls, but flops are fouls.
Yeah. Yeah, flops are fouls. We're going to have a foul on Hannah Boyette. That was a bad foul call.
Are we in Roland?
No, they think we are, but we're not.
Okay.
1.2 left on the board. 24-18 is your score. And there's the shot up from the free throw line, and that is good for Roland. 24-19 now. I've heard nothing out of Ranger Bob all night. I don't know what he's being so quiet for. There's another shot up by the Rangers, the Lady Rangers. 24-20, and there is a full court shot at halftime. No good. We're going to compile some stats here on Arklahomepage.com. We're going to take a break here from some sponsors, and we will be right back with our halftime show presented by Boyette Farms on Arklahomepage.com. And we're going to go ahead and bring it back in live for a little halftime show presented by Boyette Farms. We want to say thank you to them. We've got about 8.5 left in halftime. The score is 24-20 in Muldrow. We are on Arklahomepage.com. My name is Clint Davis. The guy to my right, Michael Mendoza. Michael, you got some stats?
I sure do tonight. And we're gonna start off talking about just Roland real quick. They have the only person to even talk about for them would be number 13. Let me see. She's got 4 points. Enough said. Okay, so now we get into the Lady Bulldogs right away. Passage only has 2 points. Collins has 6 points. And Boyette has 6 points, with Mays following it up with 4 points. Then you've got, of course, you've got a few with, 2 free throws made, a field goal made, and another field goal made. Muldrow, Boyette is shooting pretty decent tonight from the free throw line, of course, shooting 100%. Collins having trouble. 9 shot attempts under the bucket that did not go in.
Man, that's awful.
It's not looking good, but as you advised earlier, Collins always comes out a whole different.
Yeah, she's always a different. Look, there's a lot of them that do that. A lot of them go to halftime with a lot of struggles, and then when we turn around and get out after halftime, they've had some magical talk with Coach Armour, and then all the kinks are worked out, and everybody's ready to play some basketball. So it's going to be fun to watch.
Or just to tell you how brutal that first quarter really was, the Lady Bulldogs shot 16% from the field goal range. Ended the half shooting 28%. They shot 0% from the three-point line, and that is highly unusual.
Yeah, we don't usually put up numbers like that. Something I haven't seen in a long time.
Free throw line, we were 100%, of course. Boyette knocking down 6 of 6. Mays knocking down 4 of 4. And turnovers, always a big deal. Turnovers. Muldrow in the first quarter only had 1 turnover, where Roland had 3. Second quarter, Muldrow stepped it up and had 4 turnovers to Muldrow's 1. And that's rounding out. That's how we're getting scored 24-20 tonight, because we're not making our shots under the bucket. We are making our shots from the free throw line. And we're not shooting very well from the three-point line.
Yeah, those threes are going to have to turn around, man, because we've seen Sailor Kemp hit one for Roland. You know, but we're going to have to keep up with that. We're going to have to keep up with what Roland's doing out on the court. If they're hitting threes, we're going to have to hit threes as well. There's just no way around it. So we've got 5 News sports guy Bobby Swafford in the house, and I imagine there's a lot of eyeballs on this game. We want to say thank you again for listening live. We're going to take a quick break and hear a couple of commercials and maybe a little bit of music. And we want to say thank you again to Boyette Farms for our halftime stats and our presentation of that. We are going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
This is Team Collins, and you're listening to Muldrow Bulldogs basketball on Arklahomepage.com.
Hey, we're going to bring it back in live, folks. Halftime almost over. Lady Rangers are going to be out of bounds, taking this ball out. 24-20 is your score. Fresh 8 minutes on the clock in the third quarter. Perryman with the basketball, coming up past half court now. Ball over to the right side. And look, there's another one. Dude, all they're doing is begging for fouls. That's all they're doing. We've got a Roland girl crappie flopping about every 15 seconds. And Perryman with the ball back on the left side. Martinez with it now on the right. And there is a shot up by Martinez, and that's no good. Perryman with the rebound and a shot up, no good. Taylon Collins with a rebound. And Lady Bulldogs, man, she took that coast to coast. Taylon Collins had enough missed shots under the basket. She's got 2 more points on the board, 26-20, 7:15 left here in this third quarter. And Kane with the basketball, dribbling over to the left side. Perryman drives in. They're going to call a foul on Chelsea Passage. And Perryman going to head to the line for 2 shots. We'll say thanks again to everybody listening live. We had a lot of people drop off for halftime. That normally happens. That's when people go to concession stands and bathroom breaks and all that good stuff. But they're starting to come back on in big numbers. Here is a first free throw up and good for Perryman. And a second free throw is up and also good. 26-22 now, Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. Does that work now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, there we go. Top of the key, Destiny Kane. Sorry about that, folks. That's out of bounds. That's going to stay with Roland. Sometimes we have these little tiny pitfalls of doing live broadcasts, and sometimes that's one of them. I don't know what happened to the mic. But we're back on. Roland with the basketball from an inbound pass. Kane with it, top of the key. Trying to move in on Shaylin Mays, not working. Martinez left side with the basketball on the three-point line over to Perryman. This is the only way Roland can keep it close.
By playing keeper.
Yes, there's a shot for 3, and that is in. 26-25 now. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs hanging on to a 1-point lead. 5:27 left in the third quarter. Chambers with the basketball.
Boyette with the fake. Gets it down low. Shaylin Mays with the put in. Another score for the Lady Bulldogs. This makes the score 28-25.
I guess
Lady
we're back
Rangers.
on. Oh, boy, we almost had a shot in the lane. And Martinez with it. Kane back up to the top of the key. She's going to drive and throw it out of bounds. But we're going to have a foul on Taylon Collins. She wasn't even near that play.
Wow.
What?
She stumbled and threw the ball in there, and they call it a foul.
Yeah, That's how you keep it close. 28-25, 3-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs.
I guess I need to go read up on my rule book so that way I can refresh on some of these rules that they're calling.
Yeah, here's the inbound pass. Martinez, top of the key with it. And Perryman shot for three. Boy, that looked good shooting. And Chambers with a rebound. Maddie's going to bring it up. Down to the left side, Jalen Mays with it. Skip pass out to Hannah Boyette for three. Booyah! Hannah Boyette puts a little cushion in this ball game, and Coach Pratt needs a timeout. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. And we're going to go ahead and bring you back in live. Clint Davis, Michael Mendoza, Arklahomepage.com. Thank you, everybody, for listening live. 31-25 is your score. 6-point lead for the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs after Hannah Boyette knocked down that big three-point shot earlier. And who's going to have the ball?
Looks like Roland.
Oh, yeah, I guess I had to look to the left. And their jerseys look the same color as the Muldrow floor, like the maroon. Kane with it, trying to get past half court. She's past it now.
Turnover there.
Yeah, turnover there. Taylon Collins tries to roll with it out of bounds.
Coach Armour not happy there. She came flying out of her seat.
Yeah.
And they're going to call it turnover and not a foul?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
Rolling with the basketball again. I still got people sitting right on my back. I love it. We're going to take a break with the timeout. We'll be right back. We're going to bring it back in live. Clint Davis and Michael Mendoza, Arklahomepage.com. There's the jazz band finally doing something up there. I know they've been real quiet. I mean, they've played a couple of times, but they haven't really gone after it. Rolling basketball, Destiny Kane goes in and tries to, I don't know what that was. She got stripped. Chelsea Passage with it to Taylon Collins. That was not a good pass, but Maddie Chambers came up with it, and she drives in. And Jalen Mays now shot from the free throw line, no good. And Roland with a rebound, 31-25, still your score, 3.5 left in the third quarter. And shot by Destiny Kane, no good. Jalen Mays with a rebound. You know, these buzzers going off at the most inopportune times. You know, there are going to be some people from Roland saying that they're doing this on purpose just to make the kids not be able to play, but that's not the case. We're having scoreboard problems tonight.
I can honestly say that every time the buzzer has buzzed, these girls have not stopped playing.
No, they told them not to. They told them to play through it. And no matter what, no matter how many times you explain it, there you always got people who don't get it. They just don't get it. Nothing but complaints out of these people. Here's Jalen Mays after the inbound pass. She's at the high post. She needs help. And there's 5 seconds. We could not get rid of that basketball.
Coach Armour is beside herself.
Well, there's no reason for that to happen. That's why she's upset that you got 5 people on the court, and we can't find anybody to throw it to in 5 seconds. I mean, that's frustrating for a coach. Rolling with the basketball. McKinney, top of the key with it.
There have been a total of 8 points scored in this quarter.
Yeah, 2:30 left.
Lady Bulldogs have a 3.
Down. They
the
got
Lady
what?
Rangers have a 3 and 2 free throws.
And Martinez drives in and loses it. Oh, who in the hell touched that? Martinez just dropped the ball, and it went straight out of bounds, and they're calling it out on Muldrow.
Muldrow's figured it out. Roland's figured it out. If they drive in and just look like they're trying, they're going to get a call, whether it be the ball going back to them or a foul.
Every time. Rolling with the ball on the inbound pass. Chandler dancing around, top of the key now over to the right. Perryman hanging on to it. See, it'll look good in the stat book if Roland hangs on to the ball as much as they can just to keep Muldrow from scoring any points.
Makes it look like it's a closer game.
Yeah,
than
it
what
does make it
actually
look so. Oh, give and go. No good by Roland. Taylon Collins by herself. Layup off the glass. Good for 2 points. 33-25. 1:45 left in the third quarter. And this is the part where the seams start busting off and everything starts falling apart for Roland.
I think you could see the jitters catching up with Collins there because she made sure she took her time on that slow
Well,
layup
she
there.
was still moving pretty fast, but she definitely wanted
Exactly.
to put one in. She had too many struggles in the first half, shooting under the basket, 3 or 4 different fast breaks.
Yep.
Did not pan out with points. And then we're watching Roland. They don't even know who they're passing the ball to. That one almost went out of bounds. Perryman with it now. Top of the key. And there's a travel by Kristen McKinney. And another turnover for the Roland Lady Rangers.
And now you got both boys coaches, Coach Lewis and Coach Collins, being told to play through the buzzer, only stop for whistles.
Yeah, boy, we've got a ton of cops here. Look over in one corner, we've got 4. In another corner, I don't know. But we do have 5 news here filming this ball game. Hannah Boyette with it. Jalen Mays with it now. Top of the key. Down low to Maddie Chambers. And Maddie's going to get fouled.
7 officers.
By, do what?
7
What?
officers.
Oh, yeah, we probably need it. Kaylin Martinez is the one who fouled Maddie Chambers on that. So we're going to have a ball out of bounds now. Chelsea Passage. Inbound pass now to Hannah Boyette. Golly. Hannah goes in and kicks it out to Chalin. This referee is awful. Who hired this guy?
Not entirely sure how that was a foul on the floor.
That's Bobby Swafford filming with the camera over there. So I don't know who's a Bobby Swafford fan on 5 News, but he doesn't just talk. And he's not just a pretty face on the camera. He also holds it. There's Maddie Chambers with 2 points in, 35-25, 10-point lead. And Paige Hughes looks like she's about to check back in. Sailor Kemp drives, puts up almost an air ball. And Hannah Boyette moving back down the floor with 27 seconds left. And over to Maddie Chambers. Chelsea Passage with it, back over to Chambers. Over into the corner to Boyette. And that 3 is off the mark. Chelsea Passage comes up with it, 14 seconds left in the quarter. And Boyette with it now. 8 seconds left. Boyette going to have to move it inside. Screen set by Talon. And Hannah throws it out to Chambers. And that's going to be another turnover for the Lady Bulldogs. That seems to happen when they hang on to it for the last few seconds. We're going to take another break, 35-25, headed to the 4th quarter in Muldrow. We'll be right back. We're going to go ahead and bring you back in live. Timeout almost over. It's not really a timeout. Between quarters, I guess.
Definitely going to have some officers walk some fans
Oh,
out.
we'll have somebody kicked out before the end of the game. Somebody from Roland will get booted out. It always happens.
Crazy.
Well, not always, but this is only a 10-point lead for Muldrow. I mean, this is the part where they've got to stand their ground and stake their claim because they want to win this ball game. This will be, 3 this year, 4 last year. This will be the 7th time in a row that I know of that I've watched these Muldrow Lady Bulldogs beat Roland.
7 times in a row.
7 times in a row. I mean,
so
that's
much better than just 2 years straight.
If Muldrow wins, this will be 7 times in a row.
How about we just go for the sweep for 2 years?
Yeah, well, looks like they're going to tonight. If they can play defense and stave off Roland. But, this is a good game. I'm glad they've got competition. We don't need to have a bunch of cakewalks leading up to the playoffs. There's a shot under the basket, no good. And Taylor Collins with a tip, Maddie Chambers with a rebound. And that's going to go out of bounds. And an inbound pass to Maddie Chambers with a shot is no good. 7:18 left in the ball game, 35-25 still. Roland with a basketball. Martinez on the left side. And she is giving it up to Kane over to Wadey on the left side. Wadey back to the top of the key to the right to Sailor Kemp. 3-point shot, no good. And Chambers with the rebound. She's going to give it up to Hannah Boyette. Hannah's going to start moving it down the floor. McClory with the ball over to the right side. Taylor Collins with a drive. 2 points in and good. 12-point lead for the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. 37-25, 6.5 left in the ball game. And Roland moving the ball around the perimeter. They're already too far behind according to their own standards. And so they're going to try to keep this game close by keeping the ball in their hands as much as possible. Bad shot for three by Roland. Hannah Boyette bringing the ball up the floor by herself. Bounce pass to Paige Hughes. And Paige brings it back out. Pass back over to Hannah Boyette.
Little handsy on that defense.
Just a little bit. This has been a handsy ball game. They better get out of that lane, though. There's Talon at the high post. Down low to Chambers. 2 points up and in. Good.
Beautiful.
Off the glass. That's good ball movement. That's fundamental basketball. That's what we look for every single time. Top of the key, Kane over to the left. Chandler with it down to Martinez. Back up to Chandler. Back over to the right to Wadey. We're going to see a lot more ball holding coming on here. Roland's strategy is probably just get out of here without getting crushed by 40 like last time.
Possibly.
Which makes sense. Sailor Kemp giving it up to Martinez.
Coach Pratt hollering for him to move the ball around.
Yeah, I mean, they're moving the ball around. That's all they're doing. Here's Kane trying to drive in. Martinez shot for three is good. And a 9-point lead. Well, is it a 9-point lead? No, 39-28 now. And Boyette with the basketball. Down to Talon Collins at the high post. Talon drives, shot up, off the glass, no good. And Destiny Kane with the basketball, half court now. Over to the right, Wadey shot for three is no good. Rebound McCloria. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. Chandler ran right into Alicia McCloria.
I think Roland's plan here is to hold it, shoot a three. Hold
Yep.
it, hold it,
That's
shoot a
it.
three.
I mean, they're going to get lucky at some point. They'll hit probably a couple of threes.
Maybe just enough to make it interesting.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. 4:30 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, I said
And
maybe.
39-28. Hannah Boyette down to Talon Collins. Ooh, down to Maddie Chambers at the low post. And Maddie Chambers in for 2 points. 41-28 now is your score.
Well, maybe not.
No, it's not. Muldrow's got this in hand, I promise. And Perryman, top of the key. Martinez, prayer for three is good. Somebody's got to stay on her. She'll hit them all night. Hannah Boyette with the basketball now. 10-point game, 41-31.
Ooh.
3:55 left in the ball game. Talon Collins with the ball at the high post. And we're going to have a foul on Sailor Kemp. Looks like, 24. That's going to be on Perryman. I don't know if I agree with that. Inbound pass, Talon Collins over to Boyette in the corner, and a couple of fakes for three. Boyette coming back top of the key, down to Talon Collins, and Talon loses the ball. And looks like Paige Hughes comes up with it, but it's going to be a tie ball. And we've got, we're going to have a timeout. Yeah, wow, that's going to be a timeout. We're going to take it with them, and we'll be right back. And we're going to go ahead and bring it back in live. Muldrow Jazz Band doing it up on the stage where we are not. I'm going to try to find me a stage for the rest of the season. I know some people don't understand certain things in life, but I don't do well with people right in my back. It's hard to function. And I wish it didn't have to be like that, but maybe a little medicine could cure that problem, you know.
Maybe so.
Hannah Boyette with the inbound pass over to Talon, pick and roll to Hannah. And Hannah back out to Maddie Chambers. Boy, we got hands all over the place. Pass down low is picked off, and Roland's got it. Roland is trying to win this ball game, and Martinez for another three, and that's good. And 41-34 is your score now. 3:08 left in the ball game. Coach Pratt looks like he's waving in the trash truck. And they're trying to tell the referee that the girl who's going to college to play basketball doesn't know how to dribble. So good luck with that. Inbound pass, Hannah Boyette with it in the backcourt. Coming up to half court,
Did that coach literally grab him by the seat of his pants and pull him back?
Yeah, I think so. And that ball went out of bounds off of Perryman, but they're going to call that rolling basketball. I don't understand how that works.
Hannah Boyette literally throws it right off of Perryman.
Yeah, she threw it off of her legs, and it went out of bounds, and they gave the ball back to Roland.
Mr. Referee said she may have stepped on the line. I'm thinking.
God. There's Martinez with another 2 points. Oh, Martinez with a charge.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get too high on the hog, Rangers. 2:43 left in the ball game. Muldrow with the basketball. Oh, she's out, bro. That's 5 for her. That's why she didn't want that. There goes their 3-point shooter. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Adios.
You can't do that. And who's coming in? I know who's coming in. Boyette with the basketball over to Passage. Chelsea Passage bringing it up to half court now. Let's see if we can get a few more of them to foul out. There is the ball over to Hannah. Hannah going to drive it in and down to Talon with a shot up. And the shot is no good. Foul's going to be on the floor. We got one almost in tears down here. And that foul is going to be on Kristen McKinney. That's another foul on her. That's her 5th. And she gone. Bye-bye. Talon Collins from the free throw line. No, she's not gone. That's only 2 on her. And that shot is no good. First shot, not good for Talon, but we're going to have a foul on Maddie Chambers. And that ball is going to go back over toward Roland's side of the field here at the court. And getting ready for football season again. It's already next year. Perryman with it over to the right. Sailor Kemp trying to shoot for 3. Talon Collins has long arms, though. And Chandler with it. Top of the key over to Perryman. Over to the right side now. Lady Rangers trying to do something with this basketball. There's a shot for 3. Horrible. No good. Rebound Chelsea Passage. And that's probably going to be the 3rd foul on McKinney. It is. And with Muldrow in the bonus, we're going to have Chelsea Passage going to the free throw line. And the shot up is no good. We have got to hit free throws. This is the part in the game where free throws matter. And with 1:54 left, Roland trying to overcome this deficit. And there's the ball lost. Talon Collins with it. She's going to slow things down. 1:45 left. Hannah Boyette with the basketball now. I mean, we're getting double teamed over here. We got to pass the ball out. And there's going to be a foul on Destiny Kane.
Roland fans are over here wanting a foul for incidental contact. But the thing is, who do you call that on?
I don't have any idea. Roland fans, every time Roland fans are down in the score, they always want a foul.
I'm hearing one lady's voice more than anybody's.
Yeah, well, I can tell you who that is. There's the first free throw in and good. Hannah Boyette trying to take stab number 2 to take a 9-point lead, and the shot is up and good. Nothing but net again. 34-43. 1 minute, 37 seconds left in the ball game. And Perryman goes in, and Paige Hughes going to get whistled for the foul. These girls, I think they're being told to go in, act like they're shooting, and then just trip and fall. If they trip and fall, it'll look bad, and then they'll be able to call a foul.
How far did Muldrow make it in the state tournament last year?
Semifinals.
How far did Roland make it? Didn't even make it.
Didn't go. Chelsea Passage comes up with a bad inbound pass.
You got Roland fans asking Muldrow people, how are y'all going to win a game in state if they ain't there to call it for you?
Well, they
Same
also
way they did last year.
Yeah, well, I mean, they also thought that Roland wasn't going to win, or that Muldrow wasn't going to win the Sequoia County tournament. And they also thought that they weren't playing any competition when they beat 6A number 1. Who was that? It was Owasso. No, they lost to Owasso in the first tournament of champions, and then this last time they thought they were going to get beat out. They turn around and beat Edmond Memorial. Muldrow does.
to miss.
And so, I mean, look, we've had plenty of competition. We can beat good teams all day. It's just that some people like to cry. There's Passage with a free throw in, 44-34.
That's
and
possible.
1:23 left in the basketball game.
It's her first points of the half.
We need a lot more of those. And we're going to have a timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. And we're going to go ahead and bring you back in live. There's your buzzer. Timeout over with. 1:11 left on the clock. 44-37. Muldrow up. Roland not up.
Was that an intentional buzzer or an incidental buzzer?
No, it was after the timeout. That happens usually every timeout. They give 2 buzzers. And don't really know what the hell's going on in the bleachers up here.
You got scrubs, black scrubs against solid white Nike shoes. And they're bickering back and forth.
She said this. She told me to sit down and shut up.
That's Roland for you. Here's the inbound pass. Hannah Boyette coming up the right side of the court. She's going to get fouled by Wadey. I wish people could just come in, sit down, shut up, watch a basketball game, and go home sometimes.
Well, here's the thing. We've said it before, even on here.
Calls on PlayStation.
Here we've seen it. We just had a fan come up and say it because, yes, it is true. These refs are not on their game at all tonight.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we've said it before. When you win, you don't give the refs the credit. So when you lose,
Nope.
don't try to blame
I
them.
know. Hannah Boyette, 45-37. She is at the free throw line. And here's a shot up. Good. Hannah Boyette with another one on the board. 46-37. 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. It's ticking down. The game almost over. Kane over to Perryman. Back to Kane, top of the key. Kane driving over the left side, throws it out to Kemp. Kemp to Chandler, top of the key, over to the right side. We've got a drive and a pass in the lane. Chandler going to kick it out to Sailor Kemp. See, Roland's strategy is working against them. They're not supposed to hang on to the ball when they're down at the end of the game. There's a missed layup by Kane. And Coach Pratt waving off the troops, don't foul, don't foul. That's all they need to do. Run the clock out. This ball game's over, 46-37. Most likely going to be your final score. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs are going to win this one. And we are going to take a quick break after the buzzer. Michael, we're going to compile stats. We'll talk about post-game stats presented by Boyette Farms, and that's going to do it. 5 seconds left. 46-37. Muldrow Lady Bulldogs have beaten the Roland Lady Rangers in 2 years, a total of 7 times in a row. And the 4A number 1 Muldrow Lady Bulldogs pressing on, pressing forward. We're going to take a quick break on Arklahomepage.com. We'll be right back with post-game stats. And we're going to bring you back in live post-game stats. We've got 15 minutes on the clock getting ready for the boys to come out. And what do you got for post-game stats here presented by Boyette Farms, Michael?
Well, there for the second half, there's really not a lot to talk about. You had a total of...
Hello?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I was trying to figure this up real quick. So you had a total of not very many points scored. Muldrow had a total of 17 points scored in the second half.
Ooh.
And another thing is they led with 12 turnovers in that second half. Got to cut that out. Got to. Can't keep doing that. And then down the stretch, what we need to do is we need to take them numbers from the first quarter and flip-flop them with the numbers from the fourth quarter on the free throws. They shot 100% in the first quarter from the free throw line. Finished up the game here shooting a big old whopping 77% from the free throw line. Your Lady Bulldogs did. Collins ended up leading the game tonight. Not leading the game, I apologize. She had 6 points in the second half, and then she had 6 points. She had 12 points total tonight. Boyette also with 12 points total tonight. No, Boyette with 11 points. I apologize. Number 23.
Maddie Chambers.
Yeah, Maddie Chambers. She ended up with, 6 points as well tonight. And tonight, as I said, the major thing with the Lady Bulldogs was not hitting your free throws down the stretch like you normally do.
Yeah.
And the turnovers.
Yep.
Turnovers allowed Roland.
Turnovers always critical. You bet. We've got the boys warming up. I guess we're going to roll it up for stats here. We are going to take a break. I don't know why they don't have the clock running, but we're going to get ready for boys action here. Arklahomepage.com. We thank you guys all for listening, and we'll be right back.